Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dalar's Twi'lek Tactics. The collab event is live, and 3 of the 5 heroes have been released in-game. Now, I've already posted a deep dive into EVA-08, or Marie. So it is available on my channel if you wish to watch that one after this one. Alright, so this deep dive, this is going to be covering EVA-01 or Shinji. If you've never been to one of my deep dives before, basically, for these units, or for this unit, we're basically just going to be going over the kit in its entirety. I'm going to give you some gear recommendations, and then I'm going to show you some very surface level gameplay / testing. Normally I have a whole bunch more PvE testing, PvP testing, but the heroes I don't have fully developed yet. And I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that they're going to want to interact with each other. So let's go over the deep dive. It's going to be a little bit quicker than normal. I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. And we'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, EVA-01 Shinji. Let's go. Okay, so this is mine. I only have him up to Legendary 2 because I am going to get 2 free copies of him eventually to take him to Immortal. You really have to maximize your genes given that we're getting 5 of these collab heroes this month. So for now, he's staying at Legendary 2 because I will take the free stuff to get him to Immortal. But that is going to have to caveat all of the the testing that we're going to see at the end, which we'll discuss. Anyway, let's dive in. He's got a really long intro, but very, very cool. Like, they put a lot of work into these cinematics for these units, and I really enjoy it. Like, this is probably the best part about the collab event is these intros, these cinematics. So, very, 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 like, it's not over. Like, it just keeps going. Okay. All right, so EVA-01. Let's go into the kit first before we get on to anything else. So his ultimate. So EVA-01 uses drones to bombard the area 5 times, causing damage equal to 600% of EVA's attack. Very, very basic as an ultimate. Just basically an AoE. It seems like an AoE. Yeah, to bombard the area. I'm assuming that's going to be in an AoE fashion. Talent modifier reads, after activation, reset the cooldown of Light Barrage, which is his first common skill. So that's one thing about his kit is he's constantly refreshing the cooldown of his abilities. The exclusive effect, which is after activation, increase the common skill damage by 30% up to 3 times. So since he regenerates his own energy and he's gonna basically reduce his cooldowns, or basically eliminate his cooldowns on his skills. He's going to be just ramping through his skills at all times. He looks like this exclusive is going to ramp up the damage of his common skills as well. So very, very cool. Otherwise, pretty basic. Light Barrage, this is the one when he does his ultimate, this cooldown gets refreshed immediately, and then he's immediately going to go back into it. So EVA-01 uses his drones to fire a Light Barrage, dealing damage equal to 900% of attack to all targets, so another AoE. So his ultimate's an AoE, his first common is an AoE. During the Angels from Another World event, the damage of this skill is increased by 100%, so doubled. Was that a caveat on here? No, that was no caveat on his ultimate. Talent modifier reads, decreases the target's damage reduction by 15% for 5 seconds. That's actually pretty big, especially when you got someone like Cariolis doing true damage, if you're going to run him in a energy team. Exclusive effect, Light Barrage enhancement. So instantly reset the cooldown of Suppressive Fire after the activation of this skill. Suppressive Fire is his second common skill. So his ultimate is going to refresh the cooldown of his first common skill, which is going to refresh the cooldown of his second common skill. By then, probably he's going to have his ultimate back up. So he's just going to be just recycling skills over and over and over and over again. EVA-01 uses his machine gun to provide suppressive fire in a fan-shaped area. So think Ravenna. Dealing damage equal to 700% of his attack. During the Angels of Another World event, so the collab event server boss, the damage is increased, basically doubled. Talent modifier reads, this skill's crit damage is increased by 50%. So you definitely want to build this guy crit damage. And the exclusive effect, this skill activates 2 times. So he's going to do it basically 2 AoEs back to back. So this guy is a skill monster, an ability monster. His passive, 5 seconds after the start of battle, EVA is going to restore 100 rage or energy. So basically 100 ultimate currency to all allied heroes. Evangelion heroes additionally restore 100 energy or rage. So 5 seconds after the battle, he's going to restore basically 200 energy or rage if you got him in a full Evangelion team, 100 to people that are not. In PvP, so a specific PvP callout, for each Evangelion hero in the team, increase damage and max HP by 5% for all Evangelion heroes. And then keep in mind, it says for each hero in the team. So that can be up to 25% max HP, max damage. And I really, really, really like this because this gives me hope that, yes, we are going to be running 5 heroes, all 5 EVAs in their own team, which that I'm stoked about. So level 3, 150 rage. So if you say, let's just say, if you got him in a full EVA team, 150, which means 5 seconds after the battle, yeah, he's giving all of his EVA teammates basically 150 energy, and he's going to give that more so to himself. So talent modifier reads, EVA-01, when activating a common or ultimate skills, restores HP equal to 300% of his attack. This is very important now. So you saw, I do have a deep dive out for EVA-08. She's got a bunch of lifesteal in her kit. And this is effectively healing, passive healing. So the talent modifier reads, on all skills, restore HP equal to 300% of the attack. So that is also self-healing. Because we are not getting a support from these EVA units, it does seem like they're going to be able to self-heal, which is kind of awesome. And then the exclusive effect, 5 seconds after the start of battle, EVA-01 additionally restores 300 energy on top of the 150 that he's going to give. So 450 energy 5 seconds after the start of battle to Shinji only. So that's his kit, which is very, very cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Now let's look at what the game recommends. So the game recommends crit rate, crit damage, attack, and they're saying burst set, and then sun signet and overload. So not surge, although I've kind of found that surge is better in my opinion. In my humble opinion, surge is better. But that requires more testing. You're going to hear a little clunk clunk. Don't mind that. Okay. All right, so gearing, very, very easy. Like the other energy heroes, try to go surge set with sun signet subset to get the crit rate really up there. You can try running a true damage set, a burst set, but I didn't feel like it was as good a numbers. I will do further testing in the future when I get this guy up to Immortal X30, and then maybe we'll test a true test of burst versus surge. But for now, I recommend surge set with sun signet. So really try to push up the crit rate, and then go crit damage and attack. Now, how to gear him? Primary substats, or the primary stats you want on the hands, are crit rate. You want attack on the head, and then you want attack on the boots. Obviously, you want crit rate substats and attack and crit damage. And then up top, just crit rate, crit damage, and attack. This guy's just a damage monster. Build him like a damage monster, right? Okay, so what else? That's pretty much it. That's really it for the deep dive. Really, he's got a pretty straightforward kit. So now let's go and do a little bit of testing with him. We're going to do minimal testing in this video until I get him to Immortal, and we'll do more testing then. Plus, I do think, like I said, I do think that the EVAs are all going to want to be grouped together. And if so, this testing is kind of a moot point. So let's go into this. Let's go into the EVA, the server boss, And then let's throw in all energy. So how would we want to do this? We would want to probably go you, and then for support, probably want to run you. Okay. Now, let's pick my Grace. Obviously, the back row is going to get the most benefit, so we're going to keep my big damage dealers back there. We are going to actually run, we're going to run this, even though it's only a single target. And there we go. Okay. So let's see how he's going to do with a, and keep in mind that he's going up against a fully tempered Cariolis. Whoa, come back, Jaina, come back. And he's going up against a, well, no tempered gear there and no tempered gear there. So I'm slacking on my energy team. But this will give us a rough estimate. Now do keep in mind that he is going to be getting increased damage. I think it's 50% to the boss based on the fact that it's just the collab boss. So let's try it. He's going to get completely blown out of the water here by the other heroes. Although look at right off the bat, he's jumping up ahead. But that is also because he's getting increased damage to the collab boss. But still impressive that he's keeping up, being at Lego 2. So now he's starting to fall behind. You know, they are going to start getting away. But, you know, Jaina, obviously, she's an AoE monster. Cariolis, AoE monster. Nord, also an AoE monster. So it is kind of well, it's not telling. There's not a whole lot we can really glean from this. So he's overtaking, well, he's keeping pace with Nord and Carry. But again, single target. This isn't really the ideal comp to Testament. Yes, he's energy. He's going to be benefiting. But he's not really doing anything for the team. You know, he's not supplying any buffs to the team. I do think that the ideal comp is going to be the full EVAs. But just to get just base rough numbers, here you go. You can kind of look at the damage numbers. If you're a math whiz, you could even, you know, run the calculations, you know, 50% of his damage. I don't know, but it's, I think that was only 50% increased damage to the collab boss on his common skills, not his ultimate. But decent showing. Like, if you go watch my EVA-08 Mari deep dive, she wasn't coming close to, like, say, a Rebecca. Whereas this guy's now beating Nord. Huh. Very good stuff. So I have high hopes for him. Not bad. Not bad. Rough numbers, but that gives you guys something to look at. So, like I said, once I get him up to Immortal, Hyper Evolved, if I take him to Hyper Evolved, and I think that I'm going to wait until I get all of the EVA units to do a final, basically a rundown of EVA-01 Shinji. Again, Burst or Surge. I think Surge is going to be better. I think Burst would probably be better in single target because obviously, Burst might be better in single target, Surge better in AoE fights. Don't know. We'll find out. We'll do further testing later on. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I hope he's good. I hope he's good. So we'll see. So tell me what you think. Catch you in the next one. Cheers, everybody. Peace. Bye-bye.